Hello everyone, and happy Sunday to all. See, we have quite a few people in chat already. Alec Vadi, Pickle Placebo also has a replay. Yeah, we can start by watching that. That's cool. We'll start with this Mathmech replay. Played through Maxi against Dark Magician. What's up, Jarius? And then gonna dive back into Ranked Ladder, because I haven't been doing this pretty much since the last time I streamed Ranked Ladder, actually, because of Duelist Cup. So we're just a few wins away from Master. we'll just get there real quick with Zoodiac. And might mess around with another deck afterward. Alright, we got that submission here. Let's go ahead and start off with the replay. Alright. It's going to be, what was that? 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 6, 5, 4, 2. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played Math Mech myself. Imagine it's this one here. God, when was the last time I played Math Mech? It was definitely before the new pack came out. Because I think since the new pack came out, I've pretty much exclusively been playing, like, Sprite variants, Monadium, and Zoodiac. I actually played a different Monadium variant that we're going to see on the channel at some point this week. Oh, you also said you're on 3 Gachiri. I ended up cutting Gachiri mostly for just not having enough space in the long run, but, I mean, it's still a very, very good card. Like, I could play one if I just found the room for it, but... Alright, so we started off by Ash Blossoming their Illusion of Chaos. They didn't have anything else after that, so... That's pretty good for us. They're going to fire off a Maxi, but, like, yeah, it's turn 2. I say we just go for it here, honestly. Like, we have the Super Fact Imperm Veiler, even if they, like, nib us, which, I mean, they'll have a lot of cards in hand, but... It's Dark Magician, it can only do so many things, so... Working on building the new decks, I'm usually one behind. That's fair. That's definitely fair. I mean, I skip decks, too, occasionally, to keep up with other decks. Like Vanquish Soul, I skipped to, you know, be able to play basically all the decks from this pack. I had to go super out of my way to build Monadium, and that still wasn't as expensive as Vanquish Soul would have been. Are we doing the Terahertz OTK here? Well, we have the Gachiri as well, so yeah, we can just throw that out. Yep. Looks like we have that unaffected Terahertz. So yeah, even if they have a nib at this point, it's like, it just doesn't matter anymore. I guess in theory they could have chained it here. Oh, they do have the Ash Blossom here. This is generally why I do advise using the Dark Fluid Terahertz effect in the battle phase, because then it can't get negated by Ash Blossom. But yeah, we should still have enough resources to OTK. I skipped so I can keep decks I have current. Yeah, it's definitely like, especially in the case of like Branded. I don't know if Branded is a deck you have, but that's definitely a deck you need to be able to like keep up with, like keep current, for sure. Looks like we were not able to OTK here. We do have the Lingaribo, Heat Soul, Terahertz. They have a Raigeki. Wow, okay. We got the Heat Soul in response. They're gonna Ash Blossom. That's 100% fine. Okay, we're gonna try to Terahertz again here. Yeah, you said keeping up with the deck, and I was like, it's gotta be Branded. You gotta be talking about Branded. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah, we have the Imperm Veiler and Super Fact. So actually, like, just like I was saying earlier, you know, even though Dark Magician player has a million cards in hand, there's a good chance that this is just enough, honestly. Also, I don't think they've gotten to the point that this can't be destroyed yet. They have 1,000 knives? They threw some fucking knives that are Dark Fluid Terahertz. It is still very unaffected. Got the Veiler for the Timaeus. And this is the Fusion / Ritual card, right? Oh, but they played it in the Imperm column, damn. And actually, yeah, it's on the same chain link, so Veiler hasn't negated this yet, which means we can still Imperm here. That's good. Are we going to see Geo? I really hope not. That would be unfortunate if we did, but... They're linking. Okay, I wonder what they're going to summon here. Is it Nightmare Unicorn? It is Nightmare Unicorn. They're still trying to... I mean, to be fair, like, I guess... If this is a relatively newer player or lesser experienced one in general, it doesn't say anywhere in the actual text, like, you just gotta know, you just gotta have read the Gachiri, but, like, at the same time, if the multiple disrupts before did not work, I don't know why you thought the fourth one would. Help. What's up, Toad? I've heard Floodgate Shrapnel's cousin. I've been summoned. What's up, Ski? Chat messages don't come through. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't see them. Yeah, I don't see them in chat here. Was cooking with Ignister yesterday. Got Cherry wins games like crazy. Yeah, Got Cherry is an insane card. It's like the best Cyberse extender. Diameter's not a bad draw at all there. Or wait, that was a search, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a search. I thought we were drawing for turn for some reason. Okay, we got the Crystal Heart, bringing back the Transcode. There's the Heat Soul. They're at 5k, is that right? Okay. Oh, we're going for Singularity now, okay. Wait, now they're maxing? Oh, okay. Now? What? Sure. I feel like we summoned like 8 times before that Max C went out. We definitely summoned like 8 times before that Max C went out. That was interesting. Okay. That certainly is something here. Here's the access code. I'm trying to remember if we've used Singularity, or not Singularity, Circular's effect this turn. Because if so, we do only get the 1 attack. But I think we'll have the, yeah, 5300 access code. I don't know, I wasn't sure earlier. Are you playing multiplication in your build, like the Mathmech multiplication? You see the way we have it here. Damn. Alright, Dark Magician, 8 million cards in hand. Still couldn't beat Mathmech. Yeah, but it never came up. Well, as I was saying earlier, that first turn, on your first turn, on the second turn, when you went to use Terahertz effect, if you save that for the battle phase, they can't Ash Blossom it, because Terahertz will negate it. So that would have been... I wasn't sure if you were playing it or not, because they're like multiplication's like very optional. You don't have to play it, but that's the best way to just dodge things in general with Terahertz. Just like go to battle phase, and then you can OTK. But... yeah, that was a really solid game. Like, again, it's like I was saying before, like Dark Magician is a deck where, like, yeah, they can have a million cards in hand, but there's only so many things that deck can do per turn. It's why, like, playing into Maxi, even on turn 1, is actually fine, but only in certain matchups. And the thing is, turn 1 in a best of 1, you're not going to know what the matchup is going to be. So, unless you, like, recognize the username or something. But, all right, let's go ahead and hop in with some Zoodiac. Alright, taking turn 1. I'd like to just win like 3 games in a row and just go straight to Master. That would be very nice. Maybe mess around with like a Punk deck or Monadium afterward, but... I mean, I could play Punk now and get to Master, but I also want to play Zoodiac more. Wow, this hand is very good. Okay, that works too. I want to play with Zoodiac more because I want to assess exactly how good I think this deck is in the current meta, because... it's weird. I feel like it's kind of being overhyped and slept on at the same time. Like, I feel like there's a split. People right now either think this deck is, like, mid-rogue or tier 1. I think it's, like, tier 3, probably. It might even be tier 2, though. Like, when I play with this deck, I feel like I just win a lot. Like, a lot. You have any plans for a Gate Guardian deck profile? I made one, like, last week. I think actually a week ago today it came out. Okay, no disruption in this hand. A lot of Zoodiac monsters. Thoroughblade Ram. It's all good, no worries. Theosis Talent. Yeah, it's oh my god. That was so good for me. Oh my god. They just passed. Can I draw a Cashier monster, please? We'll take that too. That's fine. You know, I could actually still draw a Kashtira monster here. If I normal summon Thoroughblade and discard Ram to draw, and I actually draw the Kashtira monster... oh, but then I'll summon a Zoodiac from deck. But I'll still summon Thoroughblade here, I think. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. But yeah, I didn't blend Gate Guardian with, like, another archetype. I kind of played it, like, quote-unquote pure, but Droll and Lock is 100% fine here. I'm going to triple attack and look at their hand. Because I feel like if they opened past and I get to hand rip here, I feel like it becomes very difficult for them to win this game. I want to write down their hand too. Maxi thrust diameter. Okay, I think I know what I'm taking here. So they have 2 maxi and a thrust. And they just played Droll? Yeah, cool. See ya, diameter. I'm trying to think if I can win this turn. Okay, so if I barrage for... I'm definitely gonna barrage here. And pop itself. They'll just draw circular. Probably. What do I have? Ram in my graveyard already. So Rapier doesn't like do a whole lot here. Could just summon another Thoroughblade for like maximum damage. That's 32 plus 12 plus 4. That's not gonna be an OTK. But I mean, we'll just like have Zeus Trident. We could make UDF as well. Can we make Zeus UDF? Can we do both of those? That's not like even really that good though, is it? Just go for damage here, I guess. Let me think about this for a second. So I can like Tiger Mortar. Well, I can only do one of each per turn is the other thing to keep in mind. So if I go like, let me think about this for a second. If I go like Hammer Kong, Shakanine, detach Hammer Kong, bring back Ram, go into Trident, pop Ram, bring back Hammer Kong. That's a UDF. Plus I can still Borbo and make Zeus. UDF plus Zeus. That sounds pretty darn good to me. I'm going to make that. Zeus sends, so UDF doesn't protect itself from the Zeus, but like, I think it's still fine. Alright, and that's like 3k damage too from the UDF, so that's more. Okay, I said I was going to make Chakanine next. Fame Grunt, thank you very much for the follow. They have Thrust. We got to keep that in mind for sure. We detach the Hammer Kong here and bring back the Ram. Now we make Trident. Yeah, UDF is Utopic Draco Future. Trident F. Detach Chakanine. Pop Ram. Ram F. Bring back Chakanine. Now we make Utopic Draco F0. Or not Utopic Draco, just regular Utopic Future F0. And now we put the Draco Future on it. And then let's also make Borbo. Not that they're gonna summon anything, but it's like, why not, you know? Move to battle. Boom. Boom. Main phase 2. Let's go Tiger Mortar. So this will be 2, 3, and then... Hang on. I think this will only be a 3 material Zeus, but that's fine. Oh, no. It's a 4 material Zeus. I could have done more damage, too. Oops, missed 1200 damage. Oh, well. You know what? It might make the difference if they're at 34 and I'm going to have a 3k beater. That actually might have mattered. Oh well. Their hand is Maxi Thrust. So, I'm feeling pretty good about our position. We gotta mind that Thrust, though, because that could grab a talent pretty easily and fuck us over, so... I'm not gonna use either of these unless I really have to. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna happen. I didn't think they were gonna do anything. Like, if they had top deck Circular, that would actually be a really interesting thought case, because, like... If I negate the UDF, if I negate it with UDF right away, they just like proc Thrust and can talent and like can take Zeus, which is really scary. It's interesting. They could also take UDF and then take my Zeus, but that could have been really bad really easily. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should have just gone for like Trident UDF wouldn't be that much better though, would it? Either way. Okay, thanks. Saw someone today in your modding videos last week asking what you meant when you say F. Oh. That's like a very much a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, just saying F when you're activating an effect. Hey, we're at a rank up game. Let's just win it real quick. Let's just get to Master real quick. Let's just do this. Yeah, we're going first. I mean, fail? No. Oh my god, this hand's pretty fucking good. Yeah, like, that's a really good hand. Alright, well, we have the Ash Blossom for their apparent Maxi. Shifter over Nibiru would probably be better here, yeah. Okay. This happens a lot with this deck, too. You'll, like, summon a Kashtira monster or activate Barrage, and they just, like, concede. Alright. Just got 3 wins in a row. 2 of them were just handed to us, too. Easy. Too easy. Activate card effect, I scoop. What's up, Olner? How you doing? Oh, yeah, let's see what they were playing. Let's see what that first person was playing, too. These are our 3 duels so far today. Literally, one of them we did actually have a good back and forth against Mathmech. Well, I mean, we hand-repped them. It wasn't that good of a back and forth. But the other 2, with this one, we, like, summoned a Zoodiac monster and they conceded. And this one, we summoned a Kashtira monster and they conceded. This person was on... Oh, wow. This is, like... I was going to call it IDS, or... Yeah, right? Was that what it's called? Invoke Dogmatica Shadal, but there's no Shadals here. This is just Invoke Dogmatica. Ecclesia! And who was this person on? Hero! They were on Hero. They must not have opened, like, any of their disrupts. They're playing Droll, Maxi, Ash Blossom, Imperm, Book of Moon. I guess they didn't open, like, any of those. It must have been, like, an all-gas hand. Let's finish your DC Cup grind, so I'm not looking at the leaderboard until later. Definitely makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Well, best of luck. I really hope that went well for you. I'm just a casual when it comes to Duelist Cup. I'm not cut out for 72-hour grinds, so I'm just kind of hanging out, just vibing. Plus, like, IRL responsibilities and stuff, but... But definitely best of luck to you, for sure. I have mad respect for anyone who can do that grind. As somebody who does not have that kind of willpower. Oh my god, speaking of custom hands here. Aiming for top 1k instead of 500 because stage 2 is horrible sometimes. Yeah, I could definitely see that. So this hand's pretty good. Especially going second. Ecclesia. So I could do both of these. I just have to do Shifter, then C. Chainlink 1 Shifter, Chainlink 2 C. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to wait until they activate. Right? It's, yeah, I have to do Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Shurg is a face. Shurg is handsome as hell. Alright, so we do this one. Actually, I have a channel point redeemed for this that I could do real quick. Let me just do this real quick. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, they have the Ash Blossom. That's Shurig. Try to imagine him without his mask off. Oh no, he's hot! So good. That redeem's a little quiet. I think what I have to do is like drag it into like Premiere or something and like edit it. I feel like if I impermed here, that would be really aggressive, considering I maxied. So I'm actually not going to imperm here. That looks really weird, but I won a couple of draws off maxi. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Ash Blossom. They ashed it. Right. I wasn't paying attention because I did my sound bit. Oops. So yeah, we definitely should have impermed there. But you know what? It's fine. We'll just give them a draw. And a slightly bigger body. It's fine. It's fine. We have Fender a triple attack. That's like all we need to win, I'm sure. We'll figure it out. Oh, let's see. I guess they're really figuring out what they want to do here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to say no to that. Oh, they don't get the draw because Moya gets banished, so... Okay, so yeah, they really just end up with a slightly bigger body here. Which against Fenrir doesn't really matter. So, no harm, no foul. What did they reveal? I was not paying attention at all. They revealed Vishuddha. Okay. They can still negate. They can still negate. This negates for the whole turn, right? Yeah, but I can triple attack as well. If I steal Chi Shao, can I actually do anything with it? I can make Donner. Oh, okay. Well, but then Fenrir can't add. I guess I'd probably draw 2 then. This is weird. Drawn to a Zoodiac, best player. You're right. I think that actually is what we're going to do here. I was wondering if they would let this resolve. Okay, that's fine too. Is it, I wonder? Could just make Era. We could also... What if we just added Unicorn, went to battle, they negate, crash into it, main phase 2, summon Unicorn, add Theosis, combo? Question mark? That sounds pretty good to me. I mean, the alternative is they don't negate this and we just banish it and attack directly, which is also good. Oh, they impermed. That's fine. This is still fine. We can still special Unicorn, activate, they negate, then we triple attack, draw 2, and rip a Zoodiac monster because we're the best player ever. That's how we're going to do it. We'll summon you in defense mode. And they have to banish from their hand, too. I was just thinking about that. I was like, they don't have anything in their graveyard. If you draw Birth, it also goes crazy. True! There's no point in activating that. Draw 2, let's go. Don't have... No, my god! It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we're in a top deck battle here, I guess, at this point. But we have Maxi... Which is like... This is going to get negated, right? Because it's negated, yeah, for the whole turn. Okay. Best Sword Soul player in the world? Yeah, really, though. I guess, you know, they can't negate with Chi Xiao right now, though. And we have a lot of good options. Oh, my God. I was going to say, we have a lot of good options for a top deck war. And I was going to list Desires as one of those cards. They actually got it. Okay. Let's see if they actually got anything, though. We have Maxi. We do still have Maxi. And we play Nibiru in this deck, so we're definitely not out yet. They have to know we have Maxi at this point. Yeah, okay, they're just going to battle phase. They're not even going to try. Okay, but we have a lot of really good top decks. Like, Fenrir, Unicorn, Ratesoth, Desires, any Zoodiac card, Tenki. We have a ton of really good one-card top decks. Okay, so they're going to go for it. They just wanted to battle first. Watch them play Albaz and Fuse with our dude. That'd be cool if they did. Get Taya here? Well, Taya doesn't actually do anything. Oh, it's Iris? Oh, that's scary. That's also a really bad top deck. Okay. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad for us. Holy shit. That was like the best card they could have grabbed. And they actually played it. And they didn't banish it! Okay. Well, this sucks. Because... Well, okay, we're not, like, dead, though. Because I have an idea. It might even be a good one. Destroy one of those monsters special summoned from the extra deck. Does this target? Does this please target? No, it doesn't. Oh, hang on. All this card is with card effects except this one. Okay, I think we just have to go into Drydet. They'll activate this. We chain, pop their Chi Xiao. Wow, this floor was... This was like... Oh my god. I can't believe, one, they play this, and two, it didn't get banished by Desires. That's actually the perfect thing they could have had there. I'm putting this in attack mode, because if they actually don't activate Iris here for some reason, we can battle into it and banish it, and then, yeah, I was going to say, you always do that here. Always dropping videos right before you stream, sneaking them in. It's actually just because I schedule them for the same time I happen to stream on Sundays. Yeah, we're definitely popping this. Actually, should we have popped this? I think we... Well, no, because here's the thing. This is a Sword Soul monster. Like, she has Sword Soul in her name, so... Chi Xiao can negate if I put her in the graveyard, so... Although we still have to deal with it. We would have had to have dealt with one or the other. It might have been easier to deal with the Chi Xiao, honestly. You can pre-schedule that. Yeah, no. You don't have to manually upload YouTube videos. You can definitely schedule them. God, if you had to manually well, you have to manually upload Patreon videos, which is actually kind of a pain when it comes to uploading them a little bit. Like, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal, but YouTube, no, you can just schedule them to go out. Well, no, Patreon, you can schedule them too. The thing that's weird about Patreon is that, like, with YouTube, you can, like, schedule while it's still uploading and then just, like, be done with it. But in Patreon, you have to schedule... No, you have to wait for it to upload, and then after it's done uploading, you have to hit the schedule button. Which is weird, because it kind of defeats the purpose of... Like, you can't pre-schedule it and just have it go out, like the same way YouTube does. Yeah, we definitely, lose here. So I'm going to surrender. Patreon's weird. That was a good duel. I'm going to save that anyway. That was a really good game. Holy shit. I can't believe... Iris Sword Soul was literally the perfect card for them to have. And again, one, that they played it, and two, that they actually didn't banish it off the desires on top of that. I wonder if that was a one of. We could have looked. Yeah, that was a really good win with the Fleur. Fleurless. Okay, we have a Zoodiac monster. This hand is good. I think that's one of the things that makes this deck so good, is like you can have like any Zoodiac or... Actually, hang on a second. Isn't this a UDF if I wanted it to be? If I send Ram off this Rapier, I'm pretty sure it is. Because the only reason we need Thoroughblade is to get Ram in the graveyard, right? Yeah. Let's make it UDF, why not? I think that's probably better than Trident, or at least harder to out. Rat is UDF. Yep, makes sense. Oops, all hand traps on a one-card combo. Two of them are maxi, but it's like, you know, wah, cry about it more. Like, oh no, I opened two maxi in my really good hand, darn. I probably don't need to use the Hammer Kong at first, actually. I think I'm missing out on a material by doing that. I'm actually pretty sure that's the case. But I could be saving that to like stack on a Zeus or make a bigger Trident later if I need to. I was actually thinking about playing the trap card that's like a Pot of Avarice instead of Pot of Avarice. Because you can send it off Rapier and just like send it to the graveyard that way. Combo, I think it's called. Yeah, I definitely don't need to be using this Hammer Kong when I do this line. That's just wasting a material. And those matters for grind games, and this is a deck that very easily gets into grind games, so that is something you gotta think about. I had a game, actually, last night or the other night, I was messing around with this deck a little bit, where it came down to me not having the Hammer Kong because I used it unnecessarily. Apparently I didn't learn my lesson. Wonder if this is lab? Yeah, for real. Yep, hey, look at that. It's like you're psychic or something. Stovey Pitch Draglier. I wonder if they also have the... Okay. Well, he gets a cycle in one of our extra Cs. That actually ended up being really good for us. Oh my god, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Wow. Okay, let's do this first while we're at it. Just get this on the field. I wonder if Draw 2 or Hand Rip is better here. We can even place the Imperm across... Oh, but we can't target this, so we can't... Oh, but once this is face up, we can target it, and then we can... Oh my god, that's so good. I feel like we should Hand Rip here, because like our hand is already pretty good. We could just take more from them, and then Imperm their welcome, stop it. Yeah, this is pretty gross. That's not how it works. Really? This will be face up, they won't have a face down card, and then I can target this with Imperm, right? Hand Rip or Draw 2? I'm still actually thinking about this. Oh, the Imperm is face down. Wait, it'll be face up though, won't it? Chainlink 1, flip this up. Chainlink 2, flip this up. There are no face down spell or trap cards on the field. Also, it's while you control a set card. I'm gonna Hand Rip. They only have 2 cards in hand though. They can chain to the Imperm. No, I'm talking about chaining Imperm to the welcome. Yeah, we'll definitely get rid of that. Like, Chainlink 1, they flip up welcome. Chainlink 2, I flip up Imperm. Or I would have to wait for them to do this first? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, exactly. If you control a set card. So this will be face up. They will not have a set card on the field. I will be able to target this. Watch. Like, yeah, they still get this. Okay, wait, they set a trap card. I see what you're saying. I think it'll still be fine. Like, it'll still negate the welcome. Steal their woman. I'm trying to think if there's a reason to, like, yeah, we'll just do it. We know they have call by in a random card. Yeah, we know the card's in there, and one of the cards in their hand, that's right. If we know it's call by in a random, we should definitely negate here. Stay hydrated. Ooh, thank you. Do we keep this forever? Just until the end of the turn? We keep it forever. I thought it was only the turn. Cool. So, okay, even if I didn't UDF there, they set a card. Like, Imperm is already resolving. Like, it's already targeted the card. I don't know if it would negate Lady for the rest of the turn, but I think it would still negate the welcome across the column. I'm pretty sure that's how that works, but I actually don't know for sure. But I should have waited. I should have let them Lady and then chained Imperm. I definitely shotgun that too quickly, for sure. That was a good game. Also, we're what, 4-1 now, I think, with this deck. As long as Lady's on the field, Imperm will still resolve. Yeah, that sounds right. I'd have to read Imperm, like, but I mean, I'm sure that is how it works. I just have to would want to read Imperm to double check that. Ugh, we opened Ram Ram. I actually considered playing 2 Ram Ram, and we cannot UDF here because we opened Ram Ram, but that's fine. We can definitely wait on the shifter, but do we want to? What if we just shift her now to make sure we don't get stuff banished? We don't care. We don't care about that. We'll just wait to get them with it. We'll just summon Ram Ram, go for a Trident, and then pass. Yeah, that sounds good. Would you like to D-shifter into Rat? I guess this is a little bit of a conflict, the Rat and the D-shifter, but it's like fine. It's not that big of a deal. Well, now our opponent has presented us with... It's not even that much of a dilemma. This is fine. Whatever. We'll give them 1 draw and just make Trident. That's okay. Shifter is still alive. Then we just pass back to him. I wonder if they have Droll. Because they got priority passed after they drew. That was weird. I think they have Droll in hand. I might shifter and then pop this right away. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, actually. You know, also the 1 material Trident into Max C feels a lot better when you have more than 1 Trident. That line used to feel pretty bad, and I felt a little bit bad just now about it, but I was thinking just now, I'm like, oh, I do just have another Trident I can go for, too. Summoning Tier Cash. Okay. Milling me, right, because we're under Shifter. That's fine, I don't care about that. Sure. Put a Fenrir in my banish for me to find with birth. Yep, move to battle. Whew, that is pretty good for me. Pass. Into phase. Yep. Whew, there we go. I can just Rat Pierre into Zeus here. We can also Tenki, actually. Let's do that. And I think I will cycle with Thoroughblade to see if I can find... Yeah, I think I'll cycle the Rapier with the Thoroughblade to find something a little bit better. That sounds like a good plan. Also, if they Ash Boss in this, it's obviously 100% fine. Okay, they don't have anything. This just says discard, right? Yeah, okay. That's a pretty good card to have found. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds pretty good to me. Some people don't like Tenki, but like blowing up Tenki with Barrage is so good because it's like then you still have the Barrage for the follow-up turn. Thoroughblade for damage, Cataroost for protecting. What am I going into here actually? Like, am I still just gonna make a Zeus? I have Ram in my graveyard, don't I? I do. I could make Zeus UDF again. Right? I'm pretty sure I could. Let's do that. Yeah, I'll just use this other Thoroughblade. That is actually fine. Okay, so we go... Wait, can I do it? So we go Chakanine, detach Thoroughblade, bring back Ram. No, because we're under Shifter. Ram won't go to the graveyard. Oh, it only has to be destroyed. So I think the material will still go to the graveyard. I actually don't remember this. If I'm under Shifter, Xyz materials still get banished, right? Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the case. And we could just try it, too. Let's go for it. Just see what happens here. Like, even if we... Oh, no, don't do that. I think they don't. We'll see. Actually, we can find out right here. Right? Chakanine F. Detach Thoroughblade. Yeah, it gets banished. So we can't put an Xyz material in the graveyard. I should send this in attack mode. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, this can't be used as an Xyz material, so it's I can only use this one. Well, I could use this one too still. I can still make Dryden Zeus, whatever, it's fine. The difference is, like, there are some, like, Dimensional Fissure, I think, says monsters sent from the field to the graveyard are banished. Effects that say that, Xyz materials will still go to the graveyard because Xyz materials aren't on the field. I think that's why that works. Because I had the same thought. Okay, so I want my Zeus to have more material. So I want Borbo to become Zeus. So I want... Ooh, this is actually a little bit awkward. Actually, this is fine. I can... Wait. Target one Xyz monster and Zoodiac monster in your graveyard. Yeah, so I can't Tiger Mortar for more materials there. So the Dryden is going to have 0 attack and defense, which is a little awkward. But that's fine. Oh, I actually should have given Dryden one more material, and then I could have popped the tier cache. That was, yeah. Well, but then I missed out on a... it's like debatable. Yeah, now we go for this one. Yeah, I mean, it's the difference between a 3-mat and a 4-mat Zeus. I think this is actually still fine. And I'll just do this now. It's okay. No, I actually should have done it later to not have that. Well, then now this gets banished, so... That might have actually worked out. I guess we'll see. A Rise Heart on field would act differently. For example, what does a Rise Heart say? Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. So no, that's just any card going to the graveyard. So Xyz materials would still get banished. if a card said any card sent from the field to the graveyard would be banished, the Xyz materials would go to the graveyard. I'm Ash Blossoming this. The Xyz materials would go to the graveyard because Xyz materials are not on the field. They're not considered on the field. Let me phrase it that way. They have nothing in their yard. They have Shiren, 1 monster, 3 unknowns. The monster, of course, could be anything. They're on a 60-card pile, but it's Albaz. Okay. Discarding Shiren. That's annoying, but it's going to have to be fine. Actually, that's being discarded for a cost, right? So that is actually fine. Never mind. Okay. Sure. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it can be a little bit tricky, the wording of cards. It's like Dimensional Fissure versus Macrocosmos is the big example from back in the day. Like, that's the main reason I know that, is because just knowing the difference between those two effects. One face down card, I don't feel the need to Zeus this, given that it's like a 60-card tier limit deck. It's very unlikely for this to be like a huge blowout trap card. I don't really have anything else to summon here anyway. Just flip this to attack, move to battle, and smack him. Plus, it could be like Zoodiac or something. There's no reason to like send that unnecessarily. I was actually thinking about adding Baron to this extra deck, maybe taking out Vespinato for it, for like, if I ever want to make an Omni Negate, if I have like these two. Or like just, you know, Unicorn plus Ash Blossom. Quem, eh? What are they gonna send? How bad is that for me? Just save it for Branded Fusion, if that's what they're going for. I was gonna say, what I used Ash Blossom on last time, it was Shiren. But that was before I saw Albaz. I was like, why wouldn't I have waited for... Okay, this is fine. I was trying to figure out why I didn't wait for Branded Fusion, but it's because I didn't know they had Despia cards yet. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm not even going to detach here, because it's not going to be lethal anyway. I'm just going to battle over this Quem. Oh, if it's going to trigger a million times anyway, I guess I'll leave it on. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what they've got. They put a Mercurier in the yard. We have Ash Blossom and a Zeus Swipe. I feel relatively good about this. Yeah, there we go. We'll do this now. Actually, might have waited. Might have been better. Oh, we're definitely ashing that. For sure. There we go. Whew. I was like, even if my stuff gets eaten, like turned into a Mirror Jade because an Albaz randomly hits the field or something, I at least have Kashtira monsters to follow up with, so I wasn't like the most worried there. 5-1. I should have like a win-loss record. I've actually thought about that before. I need to put like a win-loss record on screen somewhere. I could just add the stream element. Wouldn't even be hard. But I want to make it look fancy. Like, I could just put text numbers up there, but I want it to look nice. I might work on that later. This hand's insane. We'll definitely start with this. I'm totally fine with this getting Ash Blossomed. Oh my god, they don't have anything. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. What is actually better to add here? I think Unicorn might actually be the better add here. It actually definitely is. Let's get our other engine while we're at it. Because apparently they don't have Ash Blossom. If we're gonna shifter, let's just go for like Cataroost. Let's play it a little safe here. Okay, we can summon Unicorn and activate. I'm just trying to think of when we actually need to shifter. It's before we activate Theosis, right? Let's see if this Unicorn resolves first. Because if this Unicorn gets, like, negated, then we can just normal summon Cataroost and go into a Dryden and then pass into our opponent's turn. And then we don't have to shifter just yet. Okay, now we add Theosis for the other Fenrir to do our full Kashtira combo. Alright, now we can shifter. Fenrir F for you. We Era now here. And you banish one of our other unicorns. And block out their middle zone. No, I don't want to do that. Now I can make the Arise Heart. Put that over here, because we can't get Genie or Transversered. Now we can normal summon Cataroost. And, let's go for... I like to go for the two ofs to not waste materials. So I think I'll go like Chakanine, Tiger Mortar, Dryden here. Can you actually call a judge if they're handed? No, you definitely can't do that. That is 100% a joke. All right. That'd be really funny if you could, though. Now, unfortunately, we do have the other Fenrir in hand, which means we have to Era for Unicorn. And there's an argument to even not activating Era here in case it's a Kashtira mirror match, but, like, whatever. That's fine. I don't think we're going to run into that. Mikonko, wow. That card is, let's see, another player can, while you control, take control, another player can activate while you control it. When this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster. This targets, I have to pop this now in case they summon the one that doesn't let me target their stuff, because that would be very bad for me. Wow, Bunny Blast would have gone hard in this matchup, actually. Bunny Blast I usually don't run because I don't think it's worth it, but... You really had somebody call a judge on you for top decks? That's kind of insane. Take the kind of out of it. That is actual insanity. Let me take the Theosis. Okay. Yeah, we can Ash that. Ah, and then we'll have enough. Then we'll have 3 materials on the Arise Heart. Beautiful. Oh my god, my first Magic Standard tournament ever. I felt like such a noob. I had to call a judge because my opponent had a creature with double strike, and they told me the first attack was a first strike, and I was like, what, really? Because I'd never encountered that before while playing, and I felt like such a scrub. I had to call a judge and be like, is the first attack of a double strike really a first strike? And they were like, yep. And I was like, that's crazy. Thank you. I was like, wow, double strike is way better than I thought it was. And I already thought it was a really good ability. But, you know, you should never feel ashamed. Like, it's easy to feel that kind of, like, you know, shame, I guess, for having to call a judge. But it's like, it's what they're there for, you know? And a good sport of an opponent will know that, like, you know, that's an okay thing to do and not give you... Like, my opponent didn't give me a hard time for it or anything. Well, that's a going second hand. Shy... I could chain both of these? That's disgusting. I wish Magic had something like Master Duel guys the football team played in college was fun. They do. They have Magic Arena. Let me type this out in case you're unable to hear me bathed in face. Magic has MTG Arena, which is kind of like Master Duel, but it's a lot more pay to win model than Master Duel. Will they banish? That's a Virtual World deck. Virtual World with tier. That's interesting. Also, we drew Barrage and Ram Ram. Oh, but we're under Shifters, so we can't send Ram Ram to the yard. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Let's start with Barrage. And yeah, let's start with Barrage. I'm going to Thoroughblade anyway. And I'll probably honestly discard the Ram Ram anyway. Just to cycle it for the draw. Do I want to do that actually? Like, do I need Whiptail here? Yeah, no, I want Whiptail. I could normal summon Ram Ram too. Nah, I'll just discard Ram Ram. It's fine. Okay, well that wasn't worth it. It's all good. Let's just like Trident Zeus again, I guess. Yeah, that's fine with me. Let's start with the Trident. And I am actually going to give it an additional... Wait, okay, so if I go 1, 2, right? So that'll be Trident. And then I'll summon Whiptail, and Whiptail will have 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be a format Zeus still, so that's fine. So I'm going to summon... Okay. Here's how I'm going to do this. It might be more fair to say, too, that, like, Master Duel just has a more generous model than Magic. But Magic Arena is, like... It's not good. I've never played Duel Links. I don't know how it compares to Duel Links, but... I don't think a Magic Arena is as cost-effective or, like... as like Hearthstone. I think Hearthstone is easier to like free to play than Magic Arena, which is kind of saying something. That's like Magic Arena's big drawback. That's why I didn't get into it more. It's because it just to keep up. You had to pay money basically. I knew it was gonna be Zoodiac. That's fine. That's 100% fine. Magic Arena is iffy, yeah. For all the crap Master Duel gets, it's very free-to-play friendly. Very, very, very much so. Like, of any digital card game I've ever played, including Legends of Runeterra, which, like, touted itself when it was released as the most free-to-play friendly. And it was very free-to-play friendly, to be fair, and Master Duel just blew it out of the water. I should have some of this Trident in attack mode. That was greedy. You know what? It'll regain its attack points. It's not that big of a deal. Plus, in Master Duel, you can always just, like, if you want to build a new deck and you're out of, like, free gems and you don't want to, pay money, it's so easy to just, like, make another account. I kind of want a Zeus right now. Is that weird? to banish this and have it not get a search. Like, I would give up my Trident, and that's not worth it. That actually might have been worth it, honestly. Actually, wait, I have an idea. It might even be a good one. What if, before they get a tier monster on the field during their draw phase, I did this, right? I'm going to activate Trident. I'm going to pop... Oh, this is negated. Fuck, this is negated. No! Ah, that's right. Zoodiac negates it forever. Wow, I really should have just... That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I was going to pop it with Trident and then Duel when they search, and they wouldn't be able to search anymore this turn. But it's fine. Okay, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Negate it forever moment. Yeah, really, though. Ooh. Fenrir. Summon's fine. If they activate the effect, that's actually even more fine. Because now I can Duel. I'm going to have to... This is going to be weird. I'm going to have to board wipe. They summon Fenrir. And I board wipe. Actually, I don't have to do it that way. I'll just let them battle. They move to battle phase, but before they attack... Oh, no, I have to do... Oh, fuck. When I activate Duel, that's right. Damn it. I didn't even think about that. I should have chained Zeus in the same chain link. That's what I should have done. And then they wouldn't have gotten to use the Fenrir F. And now they can just summon the other Fenrir anyway. But we do this anyway to send the Zoodiac, and they won't get to add. We don't max C because we don't draw here. This is not ideal, but, like, it's going to have to be fine. Normal summon Keldo. Okay. Not special Fenrir? That's okay. Cool. Let's just rip Unicorn. That works too. It's too bad we banished Ram already. But that's fine too. We know they have a Fenrir in hand. The top decks. I mean, again, as we discussed earlier, this deck just has a lot of really, really good top decks. Like, again, you think about everything I could have topped there. It's like any of the Zoodiac monsters, Barrage, Tenki, a Kashtira monster. I think I already used Raitsoth. Or no, that was last game. So Raitsoth was another one. I don't have a Zoo in hand, right? No. So let's... I could just battle over the Keldo, yeah. Keldo's gonna keep me from making... Well, I don't have Ram, so I can't UDF anyway. So that's fine. There's like no reason to even make an Xyz monster first. Taking this to an online tourney? No, I just want to see how good it is. I think this deck's really good. I just want to get a feel for how, like, what I think its actual place in the meta is right now. Not using an Xyz monster there because we already used, so it doesn't really matter. And, like, they might have had some random effect that would have made me want to commit to a different one. I could actually... Oh, hang on. Ah, shit. Now I can't. I could have Chakanine. I could have thought about using Chakanine to force the Keldo. But I would have wanted a different material. You know, I could still do it with the Tiger Mortar, actually. And it might even be better. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay. This is like Cash Zoo. We're not like a full Kashtira engine. Just like one Rise Heart and one Theosis. Of course, in addition to Birth, Raitsoth, Unicorn, and Fenrir. Use your Keldo here. Let's just get this out of the way. Unless they actually, I was going to say let me attach, which is also 100% fine. Cool, now my Trident has 2800 attack. And banishes anything it battles. Master Duel is free-to-play friendly compared to a lot of mobile games I play. Just like other games, there's a money pit item or a deck like Tier, Branded Cash, Monodium. That's true. But yeah, I mean, to your credit, it's like you don't have... Like, those are kind of money pit decks, but you don't have to invest in them to compete. Also, very true, like, not even just comparing Master Duel to other digital card games, but to other mobile games in general. Like, I've played gacha games, y'all. They're some shit. I used to play Summoner's War. I was really addicted to that game for a while. A lot of the time I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I spent being addicted. I should have maxed. What was I doing? Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Fine, whatever. You can also do exclamation point list if you want to see my deck. Any particular reason we're on ladder instead of Duelist Cup? Because I haven't been doing Duelist Cup, so it's like, there's not really any point to it. But I'm not at Master 1 yet, so we can still get gems for making up. What are they going to add here? I mean, we can still droll them either way. I guess it's better that we didn't maxi if we droll here. What should we do? I don't miss Fire Emblem Heroes. Dude, okay, gacha single-player games baffle me. I don't understand the concept of that. Like, I guess I don't understand the appeal of that, really, more than anything else. Like, it's one thing when it's a mobile game, and it's like, ooh, I could pull well, and then I could use a really good unit. But, like, I don't, like, but if it's just a single-player game, it's like... What's the, like, I guess to me, the appeal of that rare unit is that I get to use it against other people who don't have it. Or who might have it, either way. But, like, I don't know, when it's just the, like, it's the same reason I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 yet. I'm like, that's another single-player game with a gacha system, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm good. Wish Touhou Lost World was better than a gacha game. You try Grand Blue and you understand it's an addictive gacha for a single player. I play a clan game. You have to spend money daily or weekly or I'll fall back. We have 2 whales on this game and I feel like I'm letting them down, not spending more. Summoner's War was kind of like, if you got lucky, you didn't have to whale. Unless you like, well, okay. The thing about Summoner's War is that you could actually be free to play and compete, but you wouldn't be able to get into, like, their equivalent of Diamond without either whaling or getting really lucky. I spent, like, a few hundred dollars over the, like, 5-ish years I played that game. So I wouldn't call myself, like, a whale, but, like, a moderate spender, I guess. I don't know. However you want to say it, but... I pulled some, like, pretty good units, but at the end of the day, it was, like... There was a point where I was like, yeah, I can't keep up because I don't whale. Like, not that I can't keep up. I can keep up and stay in, again, like, the equivalent of, like, Plat 1 or Diamond 5 in that game, but I'm never going to get to Master in that game without getting stupidly lucky or whaling. Spent, like, 10k on gacha in the last 7 years. Gacha games are my main source of gaming nowadays. I mean, they're fun. Like, I had a lot of fun playing Summoner's War. I won't lie. Also, this droll is definitely hurting me a lot more than it's ended up hurting them. Okay, well, they didn't OTK us. That's good. Oof, yeah, it's over. So we're 5-2 now. I might switch decks after like another game or two. But I think Zoodiac's pretty good, honestly. I don't know. It's like, where do I think it falls on a tier list? I think it's like upper tier 3. I think it's close to being tier 2. God, I would have to like really build out the whole tier. It's one of those decks where I would really need to see where it compares to like other decks. That's 100% fine. It is a little... Yeah, they did get kind of rewarded for doing it during the draw phase, which is a little frustrating, but it's like, whatever. We'll just try and give them one draw. Can't triple attack because they did not max C during the draw, or the main phase. They did during the draw phase. That's why I said they got rewarded for it. Also because I'm on a Cast Share deck, they also got rewarded for it. But I will say that maxi during the draw phase is probably not correct in general if you don't know what you're going up against right now. Because it can make a lot of things live. Like, not even just the thrust, but also, like, if your opponent has a droll, they can really, like, fuck with you very easily. They can just, like, make you draw one and then droll you, and then just, if it's like the right or wrong deck, whatever, just do their line anyway. It's weird. It's like, it's not, like, awful, though, right? Like, it's not terrible. It's a, wow, this person just had literally everything. Okay. It's not terrible to maxi during the draw phase, but it's, like, it's debatable. It's very debatable right now. Wow, thank God. This person had everything, and all they did with it is normal summon Ecclesia inter-battle phase. Set 3. Oh, is it stun? Is it, like, stun with an Endear Servant package? I bet that's exactly what this is. Oh, it's Labyrinth. Okay. Really dodging the triple tech. Alright, let's see. Let's just start with Rapier. We're definitely gonna send Ram here for sure. Oh, I should have barraged for Ram. What was I thinking? Wait, Ram says can't be targeted by trap cards? That was just negates by detaching material. Yeah, or I should just have summoned that instead. Oh well. That's fine. I'll just force their card here and just make them use it. Watch a YouTube video and I still don't understand why Rapier was banned. Is the effect that good? It was like... The thing that pushed it from going to 1 to 0 was, I think, how good Zoodiacs were in general, like, just at the time. But Rapier definitely needs to be at 1 because of this effect. Right here. Because otherwise they get to... Wait. Okay, they said a regular welcome, right? Okay, yeah. Because if it's at more than 1, then you can just summon more Rapiers from your deck, and it's a lot more disgusting. I mean, Rapier is still at 1 enables a lot of stuff. But it's not like OP or anything. Okay, now you can triple attack, which is cool. But I'm just going to move to battle phase still. I feel like with Master I'll go through phases, like for a few months, love it. Then after that, can't be bothered to even load it up as I get burned out, rather watch most of the time nowadays. I understand that. I've had that with other card games, for sure. I had that with Hearthstone quite a bit. But there's something about Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Something about this game. Just, I'm so addicted to it. I've, like, not gotten sick of it once since I started playing Master Duel again. Or, I mean, since I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh again via Master Duel. No! You gotta be fucking kidding me. This person... I'm leaving. I'm surrendering. Very close to taking a break from Master Duel. That's definitely understandable. I mean, it's definitely advisable too. Like, if you need, like, if you're not enjoying the game, then you should definitely take a break from it for sure. Blows my mind that people can play so much, like, with the Duelist Cup and almost... Wait. It blows my mind that people can play so much Master Duel, like, with the Duelist Cup, I see. Like, as I'm almost third, I just can't do it anymore. Yeah, it's like, as much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh!, as I was saying earlier, like, I don't know if I'm cut out for playing... I mean, for me, it's not even the... Well, it kind of is the playing that much. I think playing that much, I would definitely start get more burned out / sick of it. But like, I think even beyond that, it's also, I just like, I don't want to stay up for 72 hours in a row. That just really doesn't sound fun. Or not stay up for, you know what I mean? It's not like you don't necessarily stay up for 72 hours in a row, but like 72 hours of literally nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh! And like minimal amounts of sleep sounds like not fun to me. And it's like, I know I don't have to go for the #1 slot. Like, I could get top whatever. I will say, Kenny did leave a pretty compelling comment on a recent video of mine saying that, like, it is a pretty lucrative opportunity as a streamer. And, like, yeah, that is definitely true, but it's like, I don't know. But it's not, but I don't know, it just doesn't sound fun. Like, I don't know, to me, it's not even necessarily about being fun, per se, but it's also, like, I have this, I tend to think about things in general in this way, like, in life, not just, like, this particular instance, but when it comes to, like, things that I want to do, like, in life, right? For me, it's got to be, like, a hell yes, right? It can't just be, like, a, yeah, whatever. Like, when I think about doing the 72-hour grind, my thought about it is, like, yeah, I guess I could do it. But it's like, if I really want to commit to it, it's got to be, like, a, hell yeah, I really want to do it. I just don't feel that for it, so. They have another quick launch? This card's at 2 and they opened both of them? Are you kidding me? Never punished. Not even never punished. They just... Because they didn't play badly. I just had double imperm. They just had double, yeah, wow. That's pretty good. Double quick launch. I get burned out of Master Duel after playing, like, 5 duels in a row nowadays. For me, it, like, it varies. I can definitely go for, like, hours at a time. I think once I hit, like, the 6-hour mark, I'm like, okay, I gotta play something else. Or, like, just do something else. My brain is getting fried. Especially if it's, like, the same deck for 6 hours in a row. Oh, my God. Well, it's also, like, if Konami would just structure the Duelist Cup better. Wait, they sacked their Dissipator for Lubellion? Okay. That's very... Okay, that's fine. That's very fine with me. That's very confusing, but... Yeah, no, I just wish they would structure it better. That you didn't have to grind for 72 hours in a row. I wish that you could accumulate points over, like, a whole year. You know, based on, like, your placement. Well, here's what they could do. Like, here would be a very easy solution, right? You actually have an ELO system after top rank, like literally every other digital card game in the world. You can give people points every season based on their placement within that ELO above Master 1. And the people with the most points can qualify for an actual sane Swiss tournament that isn't a 72-hour grind. And then that can be how you determine how Worlds does it. You could do it, again, like, you know, literally every other digital card game in the world. But they don't. So we have the awful grind instead. Sprite Synchro always felt like a community pet deck versus an actual competitive deck. That's such a loaded statement. What does actual competitive deck mean? Does that mean like a tier 1 deck? If yes, then I'm inclined to agree with you. Does actual competitive deck mean can get Master 1 or top a tournament? No, then I'm inclined to disagree with you because Sprite Synchro can and has done both of those things. I need to build Twin Sprite Synchro again, because that deck, that version in particular, has been doing very well in tournaments this week. It's top 2 of them. Oh, they're just going off here. But yeah, when people make statements like actual competitive deck, I guess I don't know what you mean by that. Would have board off 2 negates. Yeah, they opened double quick launch. They opened both of their quick launches. That card is at 2, and they opened 2 copies. That is why their board looks like this through double imperm. Did you notice one of the live stream lists isn't playing Cupid Pitch? I can see that. I can see cutting Cupid Pitch from that version in particular. That makes sense. I mean, Sprite Synchro is better than the rogue stuff like Marensis and Pendulum. Pendulum hits Master 1 in Topps tournaments! What are you talking about? That deck is good! Marensis is like barely worse. It's very capable of hitting top rank still. But Pendulum very regularly tops tournaments, like within this last week has topped a tournament, I'm pretty sure. Again, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have such a weird line with what a quote-unquote good versus a quote-unquote bad deck is. Like, I've had people say, like, you know, like I've said before to people, oh, my definition of a good deck is one that can, like, top a tournament or hit Master 1. And they're like, that seems like a bit lenient to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry? Does it? If a deck can do well competitively, why would you not call that a good deck? Question mark? But, whatever. It's also just like this, I don't know, it's this thing I noticed. I actually left this comment on a recent, like, MBT's, actually, video about Zoodiacs, where, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have a problem where, like, they have a problem discerning that a deck being not broken doesn't mean it's bad. Like, people say, oh, this deck isn't broken, it's not one of the top 3 decks, well, it's just bad then. And it's like, no. That's very not true. I don't know how we're gonna win this, but I am sure gonna try. Borland on the Unicorn is a good start for me. Actually, they don't... Well, they have a Branded Beast. So they have one other Disrupt in that. If this... This Tenki were Barrage would be a lot better. Not that I think Tenki is bad, but... I'm gonna Tenki... I hope they... Oh, I hope they don't Branded Beast this. I think it'd be fine, actually, if they did. Okay, they're letting it resolve. Okay, I'm gonna get Thoroughblade. And I'm gonna summon and activate this, and I think I really gotta hope to just rip Barrage off the top of my deck to, like, actually have a chance here. That's not Barrage. Okay, we're gonna have to make do. You know... Is there... Okay, actually, hang on a second. What if I Link Summon Donner, activated Donner, target the Beast, force the pop, then Special Fenrir, Fenrir F, add Riceheart, go for Era in attack mode, or Era battle into a defense mode monster, and then Zeus? Is that actually my best way of winning this duel? I think it might be. Because if I just go into a Borbo and try to go into battle phase, they'll let me go into battle phase, pop the Borbo, and then I'm just kind of fucked. So I think we actually... This looks really weird, but I think this is right. Let's just experiment. We're in Master 5. We're not going to drop rank anyway, so, like, let's just play around. What about the... Oh, the Ball Drake. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's actually 100% fine. Oh, it's not because they can sack off. They can keep this on the field. You know what? Okay, we're just going to do this anyway. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, I was going to say they beast now, though. Damn. Ah, that was close. Yeah, the Ball Drake F on the Donner. That did it. Fewer Uzi jokes, more actual strategic analysis. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We just lose this game. Kind to play a different deck now. I'll do one more. I'll do one more game with Zoodiac while I think about what I want to play. I could play Monadium. We could play Sprite Synchro. I could even do a poll. Oh, you know what? No. I want to build a punk deck. That's right. I was going to do that. So we're going to do that. We're going to build a punk deck. Play D-Link? No. God. Last time I played D-Link on stream, I went to like 10 seconds late, like literally every single game. It was bad. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, we're going to build a punk deck, because I still need to do a punk deck profile this season. Wow, this is a custom hand right here. You know what? This is like... I mean, this hand is really good, but it would actually be better if Fenrir wasn't here. And we had Unicorn, because... Evenly matched would have gone crazy that game. Well, I mean... It would have if we had drawn it, but, like, I don't like playing evenly matched. I don't think it's a very good card in best of one. Unless your deck is specifically geared to go second. Or unless you play Thrust, then playing one single copy of Evenly to search off it is, like, a little more understandable, but... I'm not a believer of just jamming 3 Evenlies in most decks. In pretty much any deck, honestly. I kind of think it's bad. Blue Angel, I wonder if they're playing Trickstar. Acting like I've seen Vrains before. I still haven't seen Vrains, actually. But I know enough about it. I want to play, or I want to watch it. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Situational at best for Evenly, 100% agree. Well, it's like, I can actually talk about this in a lot more... Well, I actually want to make a video about this. But I can talk about this in a lot more detail when I come back from ad break. Let's get... Does it really matter here? Let's get Cataroost, I guess. No, let's get Ram. 2000 defense, trap negation. No, let's see. Is any trap card negation that targets this card? Let's just get Cataroost, fuck it. Okay, so I was saying during the break about Evenly. I'll keep going into it here. I'm really not a fan at all of just jamming 3 Evenly into pretty much any Master Duel deck that isn't specifically designed to go second. If you're playing Thrust, then I think playing 1 Evenly to search off it is a little more understandable. But, yeah, one of the biggest questions I always get asked in, like, YouTube comments is, like, where are your going second cards? Where are your Evenlies? Where are your Kaijus? Where's your Harpy's Feather Duster? For ladder decks, I think these cards are 100% unnecessary pretty much all of the time. I think it's best for ladder, specifically, to just play the most consistent version of your deck and accept that you're going to lose games. Because to reach Master 1, all you need is a win rate higher than 50%. That's it. That's the only thing you need. You do not need to have an out for every single scenario. This is understandable why people think this way. Because a lot of people are used to playing TCG, where pretty much every competitive format is a tournament. Not pretty much, literally every competitive format is a tournament, where having an out to every single card is more important. But in tournaments, you have side decks, because you're playing best of 3. Oh my god, it's actually the mirror match. That's really, really scary, actually. So in tournaments, you're playing a best of 3, and you'll have a side deck. And I really don't think it's right to play what I call quote-unquote side deck cards in your main deck in Master Duel in a best of 1. Like Kaijus, Evenlies, Feather Duster in a lot of cases. Again, some of these cards are a little bit better now with Thrust as playing just as random one-offs, but yeah, I think if your default is to just jam a Kaiju or 3 Evenlies into literally every Master Duel deck that you ever make ever, you should definitely not be doing that. That is definitely a mistake in my opinion. Wow, they don't have an Arise Heart in their extra, which is really good. They have 3 Link Spider? That's weird. Let's just take the Tomahawk here. Let's leave that banished. Let's just take Imperm. It doesn't really matter. I just don't want to cycle their stuff back into their graveyard. Are you a sports person? Not even a little. Agree 100%. The only deck I main Gishki Sprite is a Thrust package. Struggles low DK through some lines. Yeah, again, if you're playing like a Thrust package, then playing like one evenly is a lot more understandable. Or again, like Feather Duster or... Okay, yeah, they just concede here. And I'm not saying that like if your deck has evenlies or kaijus, I think it's bad. Like obviously decks, particularly with like evenlies, or I mean kaijus. Well, that's the other thing, right? Like, if your card has multiple functions in your deck, then I think it becomes a lot more understandable. Like, for example, if you're playing a kaiju as, like, a potential small world bridge, yeah, that's pretty good. That's definitely understandable, for sure. But to play a card specifically for if you go second, it's just, like... There are times I've tested it. Like, I've tested, like, maining Dark Ruler No More and Evenly and stuff like that. And it's just, like, it feels so bad when you draw them going first to know that, like, wow, this card is going to be literally useless this entire game. And I'm just, like, down one card. It's just bad. It feels like you hand... Like, every time I open a Kaiju or an Evenly, when I go first, I feel like I hand-ripped myself for one. And that's, like, the main reason why I don't do it, so... I haven't thought about what kind of a punk list I want to play at all, honestly. Well, I want to play, like, a Chaos Punk list. Because I wonder... Because I've been thinking that, like, with Dispater, right? It might actually be right to play Chaos Punk over, like... what am I trying to say? Over, like, a Kashira Punk, for example. Oh, wait. Let's get the shiny one in there. So, like, what if I just play, like, Bestials and Assault Synchron? Plus, I like playing those cards. They are fun. Zombie Punk? Yeah, we have talked about that a little bit lately. I could maybe try throwing that together. Just trying to think if I feel like it. It's like, do I really feel like it, you know? It's been a while since I played a zombie deck. I'd be a little bit rusty. Oh, let's pay our Master Duel tax. I don't necessarily need Cross Out, but it's on the radar. Let me pop over to Master Duel meta and see what people are doing with Punk decks lately. Like, I think 2 Fenrir, at the very least, is actually still correct to play, for sure. Okay. We could cut one of these if we need to. We could cut one of these if we need to. We could cut one of these or one of these if we need to. Just thinking out loud. Master Duel meta is taking forever to load, as it always does. Let's add some more cards in the meantime. Like Chaos Ruler. Baron de Fleur. Actually, I can go to my... I always forget about bookmarks. I have these right over here for a reason. Play Pep for sure. Probably play Dragon... Well, we play Chaos Ruler. Well, this extra deck is wide open anyway, so... Oh, you know what? Oh, I actually did want to play it kind of this way. Yeah, alright. I have an idea. I think I'm going to play it... Fuck, I actually want to start all over. I want to play Punk as more of an engine, I think, for this style of deck. Yeah, alright. I want to play Ringo Worms in this deck, I think. So, JK, we're starting over. But I think I have, like, yeah, pretty much all these Punk cards and Bestial cards saved over here. We'll play 2 of those. I'm not going to commit to playing this just yet. Also, we only need to commit to playing one of these right now. Okay, that's like the bare minimum we need of Punk cards. So I'm going to keep it like that for the time being. Also, I'm going to add another one of these. Gotta play Zombie Punk one day. One day, definitely. Okay, and then I want Ringo. I need to bookmark this card. I've reached my bookmark limit. Alright, get out of here, shufflers. I don't need you bookmarked anymore. Rare bookmark limit. I never use my bookmarks, like, ever, period. So it's kind of rare. Yeah, rare bookmark limit, like you said. I don't know what I was going to add to that. But... okay, so we don't need Cupid Pitch for a build like this. That's for sure. Let me think about what else I want to put in here. We're just throwing, like, some pretty standard stuff. Oops. A couple of talents, you know? You know what? Let's play a few more punk cards so we have room for them. Like, we could play a third one of these and, like, a couple of these. Do I want anything else? I could play, like, a cross... I think I will play a cross out over one of the imperms here. Valor might be better than Imperm as well, potentially. Could still play Fenrir's, too, if I really wanted to. Nah, maybe not with this kind of a deck. This is fine. This is fine. We'll just do, like, a Bestial Punk list here. This should make it so when opening into your deck, it automatically starts you. With 3 Ash, 3 Max, C2 call by. Like, they might as well at this point. Alright, and then the extra deck. Extra deck. We actually don't really need any of the Punk extra deck monsters for a build like this. This is one of those extra decks where I'm just going to, like, look at the main deck and see what all I can make here. Like, we're obviously going to play this. And this. And we are, of course, going to play Dispater. And Punisher. Almirage is actually definitely good in this deck. Actually, that's not, like, as important as some of the other stuff. We might come back to it, though. This is definitely a good deck for Excel Stardust. Oh, this is a good zombie vamp deck, so we're definitely gonna be vamping it up. Chaos Angel would be good. Seals isn't bad here. Oh, it's Singular Seal. What else can we play? I'm trying to think. Like, God, it's been so long since I've played a deck like this. Like a Punk deck that is using Punk as an engine and not as like a full... Like a full Punk engine. Just more... Oops. You can just peek over here. See what all we got for... Synchro monsters. Yeah, we'll throw Shengyang in here. Why not? We could also throw in, like... I think I'll play number... I think 90 is actually a little bit better than 38 in this meta. Goddess with... we don't necessarily need to do IP. Could play Access Code. Could pretty easily make that. Azalea is really easy to make here. Dark isn't too hard to make, and that's good. Could think about IP. I think I would play Almirage over, like, probably Access Code. Probably IP, actually, and Access Code. We could take those two out. Play this. What else can we play? Oh, E-Tally, you're right. I had a feeling I was forgetting something. We don't need 3 Ringo. Because we don't have, like, non-effect monsters. So we really just want, like, 1 to mill. Okay, that's definitely looking a little better. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like Beatrice. We could just play Zeus, because we have, like, a few Xyz monsters anyway. What if I actually took that out? And then what? Just play IP anyway. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something for this extra deck? Something important. But I mean, we have our 8s. We have a lot of 10s. We have 2 8s, 4 10s, and the 11. But that makes sense. Chaos Angel doesn't even necessarily need... Yeah, that could be like a... Okay. I guess we can just run it like this. Just see if we're missing anything as we're playing. Which Xyz 8 Dragon? Espor? I'm not familiar with that one. You're talking about the number 97? Colossal Warrior? You're talking about like Colossal Fighter? I'm sorry, I do not know which cards you're referring to. Yeah, we can make that one of the main cards. Go like there. All right. Yeah, we'll just fire this off. I was gonna say I don't have replay slots available though, which is a bit of an issue. If I wanted to save these for a video. Well, okay, I can definitely get rid of this game. These 4 we keep. These 5 are from today. That game was pretty good. That game was good. We're definitely keeping that one. We're definitely keeping the 8-turn duel. Abyss of 666, thank you very much for the follow. I can just get rid of this replay. The Conco one. Let's change decks. Alright. How many hours do I have on Master Duel? I think last time I checked, it's definitely over 2,000. There's like 2,200 or something last time I checked. Which is still nothing compared to some other people out there, good lord. I mean, Trishulette has like over 4,000 hours, which is insane. Like, I think about how much time I've spent on Master Duel and think about the fact that he has spent double the amount of time I have, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. New game I'm trying to get more hours on right now is, we always let this resolve. Any deck that has Rhoda has a better Ash target. Yeah, exactly. So, I'm trying to get more hours on Mario Kart right now. I'm like trying to actually get good at that. Well, I've barely even played that game, period. Like, I looked on my... Oh my god, their hand is stacked. What are they gonna summon? They revealed Raisin. They added Raisin, they revealed Mad Love. So they're gonna summon a fire. Is it gonna be Xiaolong? I'm gonna let this resolve. I wanna see what they summon here. It's Borger, okay. Oh, is it the same attribute? Same attribute, different name. I thought it was a different attribute. I think they're trying to bait my Ash Blossom here. This is all 100% fine. No viewer duels today. We're just doing some ladder games because we're still not at Master 1 yet. Usually it's like a little bit later in the season when I do viewer duels. When we're like closer to or at Master 1. So we know they have a Mad Love. That's the only card we know in their hand, I'm pretty sure. They're gonna get either Dust or Snow Devil. Snow Devil, okay. Playing right into Mech Knight columns here. It's not a terrible draw. Oh, level 9 Synchro might not be a bad idea. It's come up before, and I've played decks like this in the past. Like, I usually use the Croca Dragon. That's, in my experience, a little bit better than the Shen Shen tends to be. Although in this meta, I wonder if Shen Shen would be better. Does the on-field banish matter anymore? Not really. Than it has in the past. Like, it's good. It's not a bad effect, but I don't think it's, like, particularly good right now. I kind of want to play Manadium, actually. It's weird. I built this Punk deck, and now that I'm playing it, I'm like, I kind of feel like playing Manadium, honestly. I just have that instance in my brain. Plus, like, I thought I had more replay slots available, but I haven't been recording lately. Well, I guess I could just not get rid of the Zoodiac games. I already covered Zoodiac once this season. I don't need to keep those. Okay, we'll keep playing with this deck, actually. And if we get enough good games, then we can take out some of the Zoodiac games and showcase this deck instead. I would just showcase more Manadium, but that's actually some of those replays I already have saved are more... They're Bestial Manadium, so it's a variant I haven't played on YouTube or on stream yet, but... I just really like Manadium. It's a really fun deck. Also, we're going to super lose here. I'm just going to concede. I kind of don't even really have any combo lines in mind with this deck. I'm just kind of, like, go. Have I tried Scareclaw yet? Not yet. I don't have Tryhards yet, but it's definitely very, very high on my list of just things to try. I might actually just get another one of those sale packs for gems and just pull from that secret pack and see if I can pull a Tryhard or two. Preferably two. You pulled a Tryhard from the 25th bundle? Hell yeah. What do you have? Is it Ash Blossom? Is it Maxi? It's probably Ash Blossom. Hear me out. You could spend your 300 URs and craft it. Hear me out. No. No, I know I could, but I don't want to. I really love it. It's super underrated deck. It looks like a lot of fun. I could have actually let this go, but that'd be a little greedy. Would it have even been greedy? Would it have even been greedy? Jesus, if I could talk. It might not have even been that greedy. We'll see. I just feel like this deck is going to make weaker boards than like Manadium and Sprite Synchro, honestly. That's kind of why I'm not like super enthused about it right now. Eight. Yeah, 8 and go for a Zombie Vamp. Like, I'm thinking about this Zombie Vamp mill I'm about to do, and I'm like, how good is this even, really? Like, it's, like, fine. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm being too harsh on this deck too soon. We'll definitely get the, Magnum Hut. Oh, and we milled Regained. We can actually... That's pretty good, honestly. Okay. Let me think about this for a moment. I'm gonna do it... Oh, I actually have a lot of options here. Like, I could summon Lubellion. Holy shit, actually I have a ton of things I can do here. I would like to summon the Rebellion and put down Branded Beast before I mill it. What if I go... God, I can do, like, whatever. Okay, you know what? Maybe I was a little bit too harsh, a little bit too quickly. I have a lot of options here. I'm just going to try it like this. Do I have another... No, I don't have Ringo Worm in here. I was going to say, do I have another level 2 tuner? Let's make the Baron. Oh, no, I was supposed to bring back Chaos Ruler. Well, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I was supposed to bring back... Well, no, I couldn't have done it that way, because then I wouldn't have been able to bring back the Chaos Ruler with Assault Synchron, because I wouldn't have had it set up in the graveyard already. I want to make use of this Assault Synchron, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen here. I guess I could make, like, IP if I really wanted to, but, like, that seems pretty mid. I'll just make Zombie Vamp. I think I need more things to mill. I think this needs, like, the zombies or the tier elements or something. I'm just kind of not feeling this list right now, honestly. I think I'll switch to something else. I know we just switched to this, but, like... I don't know. I'm just, like, not feeling it, honestly. This just feels very mid to me. I think I will actually... I don't even play Nightmare Unicorn, though. Ugh. Sure, whatever. Oh, we have a replay from Alnick. Sorry, I just now noticed that. I think you submitted it during this game, to be fair, but we will definitely take a look at that after this one. Add one of your Ice Shades that is Banisher in your graveyard to your hand. I don't even have anything to... That's fine, okay. Did I not have a single Abyssal monster? Oh, no, I do. Okay, I have a Saronir in here. So I will get to summon one off the Regained. Okay. Got it. I thought that was the case. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that to have an animation. What does this do? Specialist card from your hand. Is this the field spell? Yeah, the Cradle. Well, that's on the field. Monster your opponent controls can only activate their effects on the turn they are summoned. Okay, that's really fucking scary. So that means these can't use their effects anymore? That's cute. Okay, good talk. I'm just gonna hop on out of here. Yeah. Nah. I'm not feeling this list at all. It needs zombies or tier elements. It needs to be doing something. We just don't do anything with all those mills. I just felt it as I was doing that turn 1 combo. I'm deleting this deck. I'm just gonna say fuck it and play Monodium. I want to play Monodium, so I'm just gonna do it. I'll still build a punk deck later. It's also really hard for me to, like, put together a deck on stream because I feel like my process of building a deck is not, like, fun or entertaining to watch. So I don't really do it that often. And whenever I do end up doing it, I feel like I'm just kind of cobbling something together. That's what that list felt like. I feel like I just cobbled something really random together. Oh my god, this hand is so good. I wonder if we Abscission here. Like we Meek, Abscission, normal Meek, Abscission. No. That's just overcomplicating things. We'll just Meek Visus. Yes. That's the main Ice Shade monster paired with a field spell. It annoys a lot of people. I can definitely see why. That definitely does make sense. Is it worth it to arrival now? No, I need the arrival for later in the combo, duh. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we can Stardust first. And then, let me think about this for a moment. So we go, if we go Boom Boom, Cross Sheep. Yeah, and then we summon the Astrolaud. And then we bring back the Meek. And then we can make Pater. Right? Is that the order we do this in? I'm trying to remember, actually. It's been a bit since I've done this specific line. Oh, I never arrivaled. That's fine, actually, because we can do that later. Alright, make Pater. Pater F. Bring back Visus. Now I can bring back you as well. Can turn these two into Sprite Elf. I should have set it up over here. It's like no reason not to, honestly. Make the Baron. Oh fuck! I forgot to use a rival. No. Can I fix that? Can I make an IP real quick? I'm trying to think. I could actually by using my second Light Heart. All right, let's do that. Yeah, oops, should have used my arrival sooner. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Oh, your replay. I'm sorry, we're gonna do that, I promise. Oh, I can't use this as a link material. Why not? You can only use monsters in the main monsters material. Oh, because it's a link monster, duh. I could pop it for Abscission. Oh, you know what? Okay, that actually does save this. Wait. Destroy it, and if you do, so no, we don't use that. There we go. I knew there was a way to fix that. I just had to look hard enough for it. Recover the combo. Woo! Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done that line in particular, so... I say a minute, it's been like a few days, but... So I had to remember exactly how it went. Yeah, I fumbled by not using the arrival. Just in general, I should have used it at some point. Neuromancer. Not a necromancer, just a neuromancer. I don't like your replay, fuck! After this one, I promise. It's so easy to hit the duel button again, you know? But we will watch it, I promise. This hand would have been absolutely stacked going first. Holy shit. Yo! We love to see it. We love to see it. As soon as I saw that Caligo Claw Crow get discarded, I'm like, let's fucking go. We're definitely gonna look at their list afterward. I want to see what they're doing. Yep, there goes the Shinobi Necro. There we have the Bestial, so they get to go for the Chaos Ruler line. I wonder if they have a Ringo in hand, too. That would actually be stacked if they did. They don't even need it, but if they did, oh my god. Well, they could still find it with Chaos Ruler is the thing. There it is. Oh my god, this is insanity. This is so good. They're playing Tuning, I see. God, that's the thing about this deck. There's so many different cards you can play in it. They're a based gamer. They certainly are. Did they hit an Assault Synchron? I don't think they did, actually. They didn't. Okay, so they are playing without one. They're playing the Regained. I've been considering this card a little bit more in Sprite Synchro again. I don't want to open with it is the only thing. I feel like Sprite Synchro is like one of those decks where you just need to open like exactly combo pieces and a little bit of disruption, but everything is 2-card plays, which makes the Branded Regain just a little, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I can see that being the case for sure. They haven't used Pater's effect, right? No, they can go Chaos Ruler token into Chaos Angel. Or they could do it in either order, like this into Baron. This would actually be smarter to do it this first. And like Pater bring back Ruler, and then yeah, go for Angel. It's like is what they're doing here. Oh no, they're bringing back Shinobi Necro. Okay, that's a little weird. I think I would have brought back Chaos Ruler. I mean, if they still want to, yeah, go for Gigantic, this makes a little more sense. But I guess it depends if they value the Chaos Angel or the Sprite line more. I'm burned out trying to figure out this deck. Sometimes decks aren't solvable. Like, that's a very, I don't know how to say very common thing. What's the phrase I'm looking for? That's a very real reality. I think Sprite Synchro has so many different things you can do with it, and I don't think it is clear that there is any one best way to build it, except maybe Twin Sprite Synchro, which again has been seeing a good amount of tournament success, which also makes sense to me because it's got one card combos, which this deck doesn't, which can matter a lot. Okay, so instead of like Chaos Angel, Pater, Baron, Elf, and then like IP Carrot, Red Carrot, some combination like that, we're doing Baron, Pater, Elf, Carrot, Red, IP, which is also like equally respectable. I guess it depends if you value the Chaos Angel protection or the additional negate more. Yeah, it's a very good board. That's actually not a bad draw at all. Make them think we're on tier limit for a second. I mean, you could probably guess it's still Monodium too, potentially. Cool. I mean, that Ash Blossom is actually fine no matter what, pretty much. Although we can just cross it out. Is there anything I would want to save cross out for? Not really. Because, like, regardless of if I'm on Monodium or tier, this search is, like, pretty good for me either way, so. I'm going to fire off the cross out here. Yeah, I was going to say, I really hope they negate it, actually, because I don't really need this search to have plays. And I would very much like to get one of these negates out of the way. So even Omnia Monster, 2 Monster, and an IP. Probably can't play through this, but we'll try. Okay, they let this one resolve, which is very, very fine. Gonna get Vises because we don't have that yet. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good, y'all. I might not even activate this actually. No, I'm not gonna activate that. I don't want it to get destroyed. I don't need the surge anyway. I need to be able to special summon this Meek though. They're just gonna IP. Okay, that makes sense. We don't have either a Scareclaw or Cashier card, which means we're gonna lose after they do this. Yep. GG's, Neuromancer. GG's. I want to look at your list, and then we'll look at Alnic's replay. I remembered it this time. Least powerful Sprite Synchro Hindboard. Okay, so you're on double tuning Nibiru, 1 starter, the Regained. Extra deck is extremely standard. Well, I mean, it's standard for what I play. So, yeah, I mean, okay, this makes a lot of sense. So, for, like, this deck has, like, a few flex spots. This deck actually, one of the things that's a bit difficult is, like, I think this deck has fairly few flex spots. Like, I think these are all needed, these are all needed, these are all needed. This is a flex spot, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess you could call these. So it's like it's really these 6 cards right here. And like you kind of need to play everything else. Which is not a lot. You could just not play Ash. You could not play Ash. But the thing is, Maxi is really good against this deck. It's like, I want to play Ash. I think it's good enough. Besides, if we're taking out Ash Blossom, we're just putting in more gas at that point. It's like, I don't know, I think you do need some kind of a balance between gas and disrupt. Alright, let's watch that replay. I almost said Duel again. All gas, no hand trap. I've kind of thought about playing like a 60 card build that's like every gas engine you could possibly think of, while still getting to play all the disruption. Let's see. 030, 055, 247. Alright, let's see what we got here. Replay going against keyword. Oh, their name is keyword. I thought I was gonna have to look for a keyword. I was immediately trying to decipher what you meant. It's like, nope, their name is just keyword. Who was playing Labyrinth in the Duelist Cup? The keyword is X. Now, if we were playing Kingdom Hearts, that would definitely be the case. Ah, we're on the, that's right, Alanlik is a connoisseur of fine dining. Fine dining and breathing. As we're playing the Noveles deck here. Labyrinth opponent setting up the field spell. 3 back row on the lady, good lord. So, we have our fair share of stuff to play through here. Alright, pre-prep coming down, adding the fish recipe as well as the level 1. Throw down our pendulum. Ooh, excuse me. Getting the chef's special recipe. Ritual summoning R1, this looks like. Yep. Adding the meat recipe. Now we get to excavate and place it. And then this has the pendulum effect of what again? Control a ritual monster, target monster in the field, special on this card, change that monster's battle position. Got it. We did not excavate anything there. Doesn't look like. I was wondering when they were going to pop out their welcome lab, especially at the field spell lab. I feel like they let this go for quite a bit, but to be fair, it's probably not. Oh, they can call ritual with that. I was going to say it's not obvious to most people, probably not keyword as well, when to disrupt this deck. Novelis is a very weird deck, because I feel like sometimes I disrupt them and they just kind of go anyway. Well, it depends if your stuff targets or not. Can matter a lot, of course, as well. Imperm on the Diviner. Okay, we have the cross out for that. I was going to say that Imperm on the Diviner looks really good here, but yeah, and thankfully they don't have access to Coup Clock, so they can't debarrier for rituals just yet. We're sending the Herald here. Herald is going to be adding the level 3. Now we can, use the meat recipe. Was it the 3 or was it the 2? It was the 3. Okay. Will we sack the 2 for it? Question mark? I guess levels don't matter for this card. Weird. Okay, maybe I missed something there. Okay, they're using the big welcome lab on, our ritual monster, I imagine, here. There's level 5. This is such a weird deck. I never know what's going on with Noveles. Like, Diviner level change was sending Herald. Oh, it exceeded. It exceeded. It didn't have to equal. I even read or exceeds. Got it. I must have just not been looking right. I thought it still said level 2, but definitely not. I remember playing in the Ritual event last season, and I was just, like, trying to get my... Hey, Dynamundo. This card is cool. I was just trying to get my Destroy a Cards mission, so I was just playing a deck with, like, 40 spell cards that said Destroy a Monster. Like, I was playing, like, Fissures and Smashing Grounds and all that fun stuff. Lightning Storms, Raigeki. And I faced off against 2 Noveles, and our duels, no joke, went like 9 and 17 turns respectively. It turns out if you play 40 spell cards that just say destroy a monster, Noveles actually has a really hard time outing that and then killing you. At least they did in the event, but hell yeah, keyword ended up surrendering as we just kind of kept going and going and going. That Dynamundo clearing out their back row, or forcing it at the very least there. Either way, it was super good. So, hell yeah. Thank you for that submission, Alnick. Good games, good games. But I think it was because I was playing spells I didn't target specifically. Like, I was playing Fissure and Smashing Ground and Hammer Shot. And I know Novelis, they all pop off when they, like, get targeted, so... You literally faced off against that deck last night. Yeah, if you've ever, like, faced off against somebody who just plays, like... Yeah, 40 random cards like Fissure and Smashing Ground have been like, what is their win con? Their win con is finishing the mission. And getting gems for destroying cards. I'll play, I think, just a few more games here before calling it for today. Kind of scared in that duel. Yeah, it seemed like they could have turned the tide at any given moment there, it felt like. We have 3 of our 4 planet field spells in our opening hand here. No disruption going second. Oh, it's a mirror match. And they have Meek. Oh, wait, they're doing it this way? Normal Meek Special Rim. That's interesting. Okay. Because don't you miss out on a Meek off of Calarium if you do it this way? Unless you're playing... Well, no, you would have to open Torrid, right? I was going to say unless you're playing Torrid, but... Torrid can summon Meek, but Meek can't summon Torrid. Yeah, I think you should go normal Rim, special Meek. Or normal Rim, add Abscission, right? Yeah, special Meek. Because now you, what? Sink for Stardust, bring back the... Oh, they have a Torrid in hand. Okay, that makes... Not that much more sense, honestly. Because now I think they're still missing a body off of Calarium. Unless they're going to get it off of, like, a Vysis pop. Oh, they're playing multiple Torrid? Okay. I thought about playing a single Torrid, but... Multiple is a little odd. But, okay, I guess because they are playing multiple Torrid, they don't miss out on the body here. Which makes their line make a little bit more sense now. Mm-hmm. Yep, Vysis F. Doesn't really matter which one of these we pop, honestly. Unless they do need a level 4 Meek for something. I can't imagine what, though. Okay, they didn't adjust the level. I didn't think so. They played the Vysis in the wrong zone. Oh, I guess unless they sink first. Well, you don't have to make Pater now. Which I think is fine. Okay, now, yeah, now you have the zone open. Special Cross Sheep. Yeah, I guess this order is fine too. Right, Boom Boom, Cross Sheep, Astroloud, bring back Meek, Baron, Elf. Yeah, or like whatever they end up making. It could be Appaloosa too. Bringing back to Vysis. Are we going to make Chaos Angel? Does that still work? Yeah, that still lets them get their full plays, I think. Wait, unless they are not playing IP. Which some people play Alpha, not AP. Which would make more sense here. Because then they could go Chaos Angel, Elf, bring back Meek. Oh, no, sorry, Cross Sheep. Wait. Yeah, Chaos Angel here. Yep. Cross Sheep, Astroloud, bring back Meek, Baron, Elf, bring back a Meek. If they have one more body, they can also make IP. But if they're not playing IP, they can just end there too. Either way. Oh, the Astroloud is one more body. The second Astroloud. So yeah, they could do it. They could do a full setup here. Okay, you know, I kind of criticized their order at first, but I guess it actually didn't end up really mattering. Although, well, I mean, I messed this up a lot too. They're going to have to put Elf over here, and ideally you'd want to put Chaos Angel here. The zone placement for Monadium can be very weird, though. I don't like, that's not something I'm going to fault them for at all or nitpick too much, because I definitely screw that up too. Oh, they didn't bring back Meek, they brought back, oh, okay, we're doing something different here. Because they brought back Rykart, and we're making the Gamir Agronine. Oh, and now we make Baron. I see. And we're just ending on a bunch of synchros with Chaos Angel instead. Okay. Or they could still make Appaloosa here, but not Baron would be a little weird. To not have any, like, to only have monster negates. I don't really know why they made the Ice Shade. I feel like Baron would just be better pretty much every single time. Although the Ice Shade is like kind of an Omni. It's like, it's a much more conditional Omni though. Well, it's not even really an Omni because it doesn't negate the card, it just banishes it, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, I don't know why we didn't make Baron there. But, okay, that's fine. Let's start off with Raitsoth. It's an interesting draw. Can banish and protect. I mean, yeah, that is true. We already have Chaos Angel for protection. I mean, I know it doesn't protect against everything that the Azurnine does. That's fine. Time to unlock your inner Triff Gaming and destroy that board. I can only promise to try. We at least eat 2 Appaloosa negates. Oh, we don't. We just banish it. Okay. That definitely works too. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Let's Calarium. In case of Lightning Storm, that's a very specific out to play around. You can also play around Chaos or Lightning Storm by putting your stuff in defense mode. Which, low defense points don't really matter if your stuff can't be destroyed by battle anyway. Cross out Designator. I can only activate one of these per turn. Ah, that's brutal. Wow, that cross out Designator is actually what's going to do it for them, isn't it? Because that is going to make things a lot more difficult. Yeah, that's... Wow. That's actually what... More so than I think any of these Synchro monsters, or even the combined force of them, that threw a much bigger wrench into my plans there. That's bad. That's bad. Let me activate this. I haven't normal summoned yet. I don't have access to... this is so awkward. God, this is awkward. Sure, I'll get this. Don't really think it matters. Pretty sure my opponent knows that too, honestly. What could we even make here? Like, what could we even find, honestly, at this point? Goddess, eat Chaos Angel. Maybe. That still doesn't out-dissipate her. I'm just gonna concede here. Looks like we have a replay from Toad. Let's watch that and then we'll call it for the stream. We got up to Master. That's all I really wanted to do today. And granted, we were only 3 wins away, so it's not like it was very likely to happen, but still good all the same. Versus Konpeko. Guess what you're on? Trap Tricks? I'm gonna say Trap Tricks. Oh, we're on Plunder. That should have been my other guess. Plunder Runic. Opening Driver. Could. Alright, we got the Signet Mining, Pitch Signet Mining for Circular, so they are on Math Mech. Could, I guess, still be Ignister, technically, but probably just Math Mech here. Alright, so Circular is grabbing the Super Facts. Once Sigma comes down, I imagine we're overlaying for the Allen Burschen. We don't have any disruption in hand, so the opponent is going to get to go off here. Looks like right now they're setting up for, at the very least, Terahertz plus Super Fact. Oh, they added Equation. Because they already had... Oh, interesting that they didn't add Diameter. Do we already have it in hand? If we already had Diameter in hand, we're going to go all the way off here. If we already had Driver and Addition. I mean, Diameter and Addition, rather. Okay, here's the Link Decoder. Do they not have Diameter? Are they just not going to summon that? Yeah, they haven't used their normal yet. No, I think they're just going for Terahertz, Heat Soul Super Fact. Which is really weird that they didn't set up their Diameter at all. Unless they send it here? That was so weird. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that line even a little bit. I mean, I do understand it a little bit. But I definitely do not think that was optimal. But okay. I mean, it still gets the job done. It's just weird. It, like, uses our Equation unnecessarily. It uses that Firewall Guardian unnecessarily. It left us vulnerable to Disrupt, which thankfully for our opponent, Toad didn't have, although... I imagine Toad, they wanted normal the Guardian. Yeah, they wanted normal the Guardian in hand, but I don't think that's good. Like, I don't think that's a good play. I think normaling Diameter would have been a much better play. And then, yeah, they could have sent D-Save Worm and then also sent Aggregator here. They could have done a lot of things, but... Regardless, looks like they're going to D-Save the Fountain. Did we max C? Did I miss that? Did I talk over that? We did max C, got it. So we are going to get a couple of draws here. Your guy Driver. Second Golden Hair. I don't imagine that's good, but I actually don't know enough about this deck to be able to say for certain. Unless they snipe one of the Golden Hairs, in which case it's definitely not bad. I'll usually use Firewall and then Allen Burschen effect to get Diameter into rotation. Yeah, they Allen Burschened for Equation, which was so weird and unnecessary. So impriming the Jerry. They're really scared of this runic fountain. Which, to be fair, they've only seen runic cards so far. So yeah, I was going to say, they have no reason to think that we're on plunder. Which we are, by the way. Because yeah, they've only seen runic cards so far. Bumped some mic there a little bit. Something fun I did against the Mathric players, block their zones with Yords so they couldn't summon the Loplation. That's good. Oh my god, now we're just off to the races. Yep, we've got the field spell and the card to discard for it. Getting rid of their diameter. Their board looking still a little bit scary. You know, I was gonna say they have enough stuff to link climb, that's for sure. Going straight for the access code talker. But yeah, we're just gonna be able to send that. So I don't know. That was a little weird. I don't know why they went straight for that. I guess they didn't see. One thing I've done exactly this against Plunder before. I've looked for quick effect being in parentheses and just like glossed over the card and been like, oh, no parentheses, no quick effect. But yeah, it's in here. It's just it's a sentence instead. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that they just misread that, because I have definitely done that play against this deck before. Yeah, they're kind of running out of OTK options, though. Like, their Terahertz is gone, their access code is gone. They're going for Update Jammer. Did they play a second access code? Also, what effect was that we were activating? Can add a Plunder. Oh, we were just adding... Yeah, we're just adding a Plunder Patrol monster. I guess they were just out of stuff. Like, Yeah, with the Terahertz and the access code gone, it's just like they don't really have many options left at that point. Like, what are you going to even update Jammer into that's worth attacking twice? But yeah, that was an awesome game. Thanks for sharing, Toad. Much appreciated. Your secret effect. Gotta love them secret effects. Ooh, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for this stream. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Much obliged, much appreciated. Let's go ahead and find somebody fun to raid. I'm sure, yeah, there's a ton of people on right now. Miwa Bell. I have not raided Miwa in forever, so let's go say hi to her. She's playing in Duelist Cup, but I don't think she's doing the long... I don't think she's been doing the long grind. I could be wrong about that. Actually, I could very easily be wrong about that. But let's pop in and find out. Okay. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.